Hello, my name is Carl Spat, and I'm a part of the team of digital mappers that is passionate about working with geospatial data to help communities work together to solve big problems. I've grown up in North Vancouver in the Pacific Northwest and have heard warnings about earthquakes and the big one coming to our region since I was a little kid. Now, having studied geography and geology at the University of Victoria, I'm more aware than ever of the possibility of a big earthquake and the need to be prepared. I also believe that we can be prepared. We can't stop the ground shaking ultimately, but we control how ready we are and its effects. The crisis response framework is an internationally accepted way to evaluate the response needs and other things for an effective response tailored to the different types of emergencies. Here's how the crisis response framework would guide actions following a serious earthquake affecting the University of Victoria. The first factor is the timing of response to the crisis. In the case of an earthquake, the crisis begins immediately after the earthquake itself. How to locate and assist people needing medical assistance or evacuation from collapsed buildings, where people can go to find shelter, food, water, and how to connect them with family and friends. Speed of the crisis. People will require immediate assistance due to injuries or being trapped in debris. This will be a focus of the tools we would prepare for UVIC. But of course, the crisis would be expected to last many days and more likely weeks. This crisis is related to people having the basic necessities like shelter, food, and water that be severely impacted from the earthquake. 3. Scale of the crisis. The scale of the earthquake would essentially be the entirety of the greater Victoria area. This would mean that the entire campus of UVic would be affected to some degree, and it would be important to have organized ways to gather information and connect with people across the campus, particularly in the immediate aftermath of the earthquake, along with urgent needs for medical assistance and helping people who may be trapped in buildings. There will also be a need to communicate and calm everyone and ensure that they stay safe. The immediate focus in responding to an earthquake at the University of Victoria must be on human well-being, ensuring medical attention where needed, rescuing anyone who has been trapped by falling debris or a building, and keeping everyone connected with the information they need to stay safe in the aftermath. For this purpose, I've created the prototype for 2 online platforms I'd like to share with you now. Most of the features are already present in these prototypes, although there'd be further opportunity to customize to your needs. First, the collaboration platform, post-earthquake well-being response. This is divided into 2 parts, the survey and the well-being responses map. Immediately following an earthquake, it'll be critical for the UVic Emergency Operations Center and other first responders to have information about people needing medical assistance and rescue. And if earthquake happens during a regular class day, there may be more than 20,000 people clustered in the UVic campus area. With widespread impacts through the greater Victoria area, it's likely that 911 and other standard emergency options will be overwhelmed. At the same time, it is likely that telecommunication networks will still be functioning, i.e., you'll still be able to connect the internet. The collaboration platform provides an efficient way to obtain information about urgent emergency needs from people on campus. The platform relies on a simple web-based phone application. The QR for this application would be prominently featured across campus so that people are aware of it beforehand. The information collected in this survey is transformed into map-based data in another application. And through this application, emergency responders can filter responses effectively and respond. Here's how it works. Finally, there are often concerns about personal data being compromised when it's supplied by members of the public in this type of application. Apologies. Here's the UVic post-earthquake well-being response website. No, apologies. Second, a larger platform with more information that also includes the survey and gathering places on campus as a way for other information out of the community so that they may be reassured and safe and rescued as needed. Here's a contributor platform, the post-earthquake well-being and its features. Firstly, an introduction, a direct access to the survey, emergency responses map, the Government of Canada official Earthquakes Canada with all recent earthquakes in the nation, and finally, muster station map of all muster stations located on the campus of University of Victoria. Finally, there are often concerns about personal data being compromised when it's supplied by the members of the public. In this type of application, I note that none of the public-facing data includes names, only locations. This is intentional. However, the Emergency Operations Center and other first responders would be given access to the survey data itself in an appropriate form, which does contain names of those submitting responses. This data would be managed carefully with specific protocols for its use, and as mentioned, the public web application do not have access to this data. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have, and I hope you'll be interested in working with me and my team on this post-earthquake well-being project. Thank you for your time.